Welcome to American English Vocabulary Podcast, the podcast that helps you build the words you need to speak, write, and succeed in English. Words are the building blocks of communication. When you know the right word, you feel confident. You understand more. You express yourself clearly. And that confidence opens doors to better jobs, stronger friendships, and a fuller life in an English-speaking world. In each episode, we'll look at new vocabulary and context. You'll hear how words are used in real sentences. You'll learn their meanings, their pronunciation, and the situations where you'll need them most. We'll explore idioms, phrasal verbs, formal and informal language, all the vocabulary that makes American English come alive. So whether you're listening on your commute, during your lunch break, or at home after a long day, this podcast is here for you. All you need is your ears, your curiosity, and a desire to grow. Chapter 7. Word roots, prefixes, and suffixes. Understanding the building blocks of English words, roots, prefixes, and suffixes, gives you a powerful tool for decoding the meaning of thousands of unfamiliar words instantly. This structural approach to vocabulary multiplies the effect of every word you study. Key vocabulary terms. Root word. The basic form of a word that carries core meaning and to which prefixes and suffixes can be added. Example. Understanding that the root port means to carry helps students decode words like import, export, transport, and portable. Prefix. A group of letters added to the beginning of a root word to change its meaning. Example. Adding the prefix undash to the word happy creates unhappy, reversing the original word's meaning. Suffix. A group of letters added to the end of a root word, often changing its part of speech or modifying its meaning. Example. The suffix -ine changes the verb educate into the noun education, shifting how the word functions in a sentence. Etymology. The study of the origin and history of words and how their forms and meanings have changed over time. Example. Studying etymology reveals that the word salary comes from the Latin salarium, meaning a payment made in salt to Roman soldiers. Morpheme. The smallest meaningful unit in language, including roots, prefixes, and suffixes. Example. The word unbreakable contains 3 morphemes: undash, not, break, the root, and able, capable of being. Reading article. English is a language built from layers. Its words come from Old English, Latin, Greek, French, German, and dozens of other languages, each contributing roots that appear over and over again in different words. By learning these recurring roots, along with the most common prefixes and suffixes, you gain the ability to analyze and decode unfamiliar words independently. Consider the Latin root scrib or script, meaning to write. Once you know this root, you can unlock the meaning of subscribe, prescribe, describe, inscribe, manuscript, scripture, transcript, and many others. One root key opens many vocabulary doors. Greek roots are especially common in academic and scientific English. Bio means life, biology, biography, biodiversity. Graph means to write or draw, photograph, paragraph, geography. Logi means the study of psychology, sociology, geology. Learning these Greek roots dramatically expands your ability to read academic texts. Prefixes change meaning predictably. Pre-dash means before, post-dash means after, re-dash means again, mis-dash means wrongly, inter-dash means between, trans-dash means across, anti-dash means against. When you see an unfamiliar word beginning with one of these prefixes, you immediately know part of its meaning. Suffixes usually indicate a word's part of speech. Tie-in, ity, and ment create nouns. Full, us, and al create adjectives. Fy, eyes, and ate create verbs. Ly usually creates adverbs. This structural knowledge helps you identify how a word functions grammatically even before you know its full meaning. Dialogue in context. Student. There was a word in today's reading I couldn't understand. Circumnavigate. I had never seen it before. Teacher. Our perfect word to analyze. Let's break it into parts. Have you seen the word navigate before? Student. Yes. It means to find your way or to steer a ship or vehicle. Teacher. Good. Now, what about the prefix circum? Have you seen that in any other words? Student. Circumference. The distance around a circle? Teacher. Exactly. Circum comes from Latin and means around. So what do you think circumnavigate means? Student. Navigate around something, like to travel all the way around the world? Teacher. You got it perfectly. That is exactly what it means. And you figured it out without any dictionary, just by analyzing the morphemes. Play button learning tips. 1. Start with the 20 most common Latin and Greek roots. They will help you decode hundreds of English words immediately. 2. Make a roots chart. Write a root in the center and branch out to all the words you know that contain it. This visual map reinforces root knowledge. 3. When you learn a new word, always ask, does it have a recognizable root, prefix, or suffix? Identify the parts before looking up the definition. 4. Study prefixes in logical pairs of opposites. Pre-dash slash post-dash, in dash slash x dash, over dash slash under dash, micro dash slash macro dash. Contrasting pairs cement meaning faster. 5. Keep an etymology section in your word bank. Noting where a word comes from often reveals connections that make both the word and its relatives unforgettable. This is American English Vocabulary Podcast. Learn a word, change your world. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed today's episode, please share it with a friend who is also learning English. And if you have words or topics you'd like us to cover, we'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep listening, keep practicing, and keep growing. This is American English Vocabulary Podcast, one word at a time.